You're right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Commentating man, we're here again, but some more Modern Warfare 3 like I do. Going to be playing a 6v6 domination on the map Piazza, using the AK47 with the suppressor and the kit proficiency on there. Running sleight of hand, hardline, marksman. I've got a frag grenade and a portable radar as my lethal and tactical. Kill streaks wise, I'm running the Reaper, the AC-130, the Osprey gunner. Boom! Getting on with it, man. This is like a well, I don't know, that's not the right word I was going to use there. This is a very fresh, recent gameplay. Literally got yesterday. So it's straight off the press. Beasting like I do, everything like that, you know, using the AK. I just picked up Sleight of Hand Pro there, as you can see, meaning that I, well, obviously proves it's fresh because I only just prestiged like 2 days ago, so I'm still going up for all the prestige. I've not been playing as much as I want to, but first, right, it's Tuesday. The DLC Collection 1 has been released to the general public. First thing, why the fuck would you remove the Elite playlist and replace it with the DLC Collection 1 playlist? What's the point? What is the point? You know what I mean? It's just confusing me a little bit as well, really, because there is no more Elite playlist. The Elite playlist is gone. When are they going to bring the Elite playlist back? When they get some new content or something like that? Fact of the matter is, right, there's at the moment, at the current time when I'm doing this, there's the same amount of people in the DLC Collection 1 playlist as there would be in like the Elite collection or the Elite playlist. The same amount of people, right? So how does that work out logically? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm off peak. I don't know. Maybe it'll like boost up a little bit later on. It's only at like 4,000 people. This time in the day, it's usually about the same as 4,000 people. But the fact that the Elite playlist is gone means that I can't compare the two to see if it's just the same Elite people who are still playing in DLC 1, the DLC 1 collection playlist or whatever, instead of now playing in the Elite playlist, because they're probably looking at it thinking the same thing as me, like, where the bloody hell's the Elite 1 playlist gone? It's like, it's been replaced with this DLC collection. We'll just play this then instead. So it's still all the same Elite people in there. You know, I've got no comparison between the two. Fact of the matter is, they should have left the Elite playlist anyway, because, I mean, granted it's the Elite playlist and it's all the people that I've got like DLC and the active with like whatever, an Elite paying customer, whatever you want to say like that. Granted, I'll give you that. But the fact of the matter is, the competition provided from the Elite playlist is still far superior compared to quite a lot of other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought these all rushed down through Wine Cellar and killed me while I was in my Reaper. Bit of a bummer, really, because, well, it's the only time I die. I can get my words out. It's the only time I die this entire game. So, you know, yeah, it is pretty much a bit of a bummer because I probably wouldn't have died if they didn't kill me, but it's the way it turned out and everything like that. Back to my point. Seriously, why remove the Elite playlist? What are they gaining from it? Could they not just add another playlist? You know what I mean? I don't know. Mate, honestly, I don't know how they're gonna like combat it down the line, because what I'm seeing down the line here is, are they gonna like release the Elite playlist again, but when like a new Elite map drops, is it gonna be like mixed in with the 4 other maps and then it's just gonna be this 5 maps in rotation, or are they gonna start it off again with like 2 new maps released and then they're just gonna start the Elite playlist again with 2 new maps in there and then that's it, you know, starting off like last time? It's just a weird scenario. Maybe I need to go and play some like Ground War or something like that and see if the DLC maps have come into the rotation of there. Fact of the matter is, at the moment, there's still only 4,000 people playing Ground War. It's like the same as the DLC Collection 1, TDM, Kill Confirmed, and Domination. It's the same amount of people, literally. 4,000 people in both of the playlists. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever, man, whatever. We won't go into details and everything like that. We'll leave it as it is for now. But anyway, moving on with it, right? Beasting on Piazza with the AK47. Domination. I mean, I've given you quite a few domination tips on Piazza. You know, I'm still trying to get you out on the DLC. Obviously, 'tis the season to be showing you DLC and stuff like that, since it's just been released today. So, you know, I'm just like, you know, gotta get it done. Gotta get them DLC gameplays out there. Get the different variations of beasting gameplay and shit like that. You can see here, I'm really using the high ground over B to, you know, essentially dominate the team. It's an interesting point about this map because all of the flags are on their own like separate height gradient, if you know what I'm saying, like that. No flag is on an equal level, so I mean, trying to maintain 2 flags constantly in the entire game takes teamwork if you've got a team, or it takes like patience really if you've not got a team, because the fact of the matter is if you go out rushing up to A and you rush out to C, I mean, there's too many sight lines and like spawn points onto flags where, you know, you can literally put yourself in a shit situation and it's just not going to go in your favour at all. Like now, for instance, if they're on A, they've got the height advantage down towards B and going through the wine cellar. If I was to just like rush up into there now, you know what I mean, it's more than likely not going to go in my favour. So I mean, I play it cautiously, take it back, you know, play it patient, watch the B flag, you know, earn your kill streak and then do work from your kill streak and then give your team opportunities to be able to, you know, essentially go and beast people and capture flags and stuff like that, you know. Push them out of the holes if they're hiding from the air support. It's all a learning process. You've always got to understand this stuff. And I don't know, man. Piazza is a beast map for air support, if you ask me. There's something about it. It's like, because it's all so narrow, tight, like paths and corridors and like sight lines and stuff like that, with height gradients, with sight lines up and down and intercrossing, you know, all that kind of stuff. Because it's such like an intricate map. It's a really good map for air support because, I don't know, like, because of the intricateness of it, you've always got people that are going to be, like, trying to escape and thinking they can outrun down passages and stuff like that. But it's just really futile because it is, like, considering that all these sight lines are so intricate and interchanging and crossovers and, you know, all this kind of stuff. It's a real easy map to dominate with air support because you're always going to pick up stragglers around the outside. You're always just going to pick up people that are like, you know, trying to escape, trying to get to cover, everything like that. You know, that's the main point about this map because people will probably prefer to hide and wait out the air support than shoot it down. I mean, shoot it down, not shoot it. Shoot it down. That's just the way I see it. Anyway, obviously there are some variables. I mean, I'm not saying you're not going to get some dickhead that's going to come and shoot down your air support. I'm saying that, like, in certain scenarios, because of the intricateness of this map, it gives away a false sense of security to the enemy players that they can just avoid the air support, really. Because I mean, this is from the elite playlist, you know what I'm saying, like that. And they're hardly shooting anything down. And I mean, the elite players are a higher caliber to know how to shoot down like air support or whatever, you know. I mean, they're not stupid. They know when they're getting shat on, so they're going to do something about it. They either hide or they shoot it down. So I mean, in this particular case, they just choose to hide. So I mean, that's something you got to learn about, like with maps and stuff like that, map flow and stuff like that. There's maps that are guaranteed to have good air support on it, and then there's other maps in which, you know, well, the fact of the matter is, if I pull out like any form of air support on it, there's a very heavy chance it's going to get shot down. You know what I'm saying? It's like Modern Warfare 2 and Wasteland. Wasteland was like the most openest map I've ever seen in my entire life. You knew pretty much majority of the time, unless you got lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's weird. You used to like maybe your air support. No, not maybe. I found it maybe sometimes that your air support would survive more like in a ground war with more people compared to 6v6, because when there's 6v6 people, you know what I mean, there's less cannon fodder, more people get pissed off, more people out of the few what shoot it down, so it gets shot down. You know what I'm saying, like that. So you gotta learn. Piazza, guaranteed air support, my opinion about it anyway. But that's all I got to say for now, and I hope you're all enjoying the DLC collection DLC. Thanks to Infinity Ward, but fuck Infinity Ward for taking away the elite playlist. I mean it. Peace.